Sarah Hopkins here. How are you today? Just wanted to jump on and do my weekly video. Been a little bit absent the last week as I've been on a couple of conferences. And so it's made my books a little bit busier than normal. Anyway, I was at the NOTSA and New Zealand Society for Vestibular Dizziness and Balance conference the other day and learnt lots of great things, and I wanted to share some of that with you. The first one being about hearing and balance. Now, I thought it was really interesting, the talk that the team gave where they were looking at some of the research around hearing and balance. Obviously, we talk a lot about the vestibular system and balance, and the hearing system is right alongside that. For those of you that don't know, the vestibular system sits alongside the cochlea. The cochlea is the hearing part of the ear, and the vestibular system, the semicircular canals and the otoliths, are the balance part of the inner ear and the motion detection system. So they are different systems, and they do have different neural circuitry that go to the brain. So a lot of people, when I said, and I found this out about hearing, they're like, yeah, of course, which makes complete sense, right? That we know that if we get an ear infection or something, that our balance can be affected. So automatically we think that hearing is involved in that as well. Not all people with hearing loss have problems with their balance. What was found is that people with moderate to severe hearing loss had issues with their balance, and that their standing balance was affected, that they had an increase in stride length variability, which means their walking step length was changeable, which we know can lead to falls. There were some postural sway changes, so people with hearing impairments had an increase in postural sway. So it showed that if you do have hearing loss, that you can have problems with your balance. Interestingly enough, when they looked at this in aging and dizziness with hearing impairment, what they found is that there wasn't necessarily a peripheral cause, so it wasn't coming from the ear, that they actually found impairments with things like saccade, so the eye movements, and central signs when they did testing with vestibular testing goggles. So suggesting that with hearing impairment, balance issues and dizziness can be of a more central origin. So some really interesting findings. But what does that all mean? Well, some of the reasons they thought that balance is impaired with hearing loss is due to aging, because of the effect on the hearing system and the vestibular system as we age, that you can get hearing loss and vestibular loss at the same time. And interestingly enough, they also talked about spatial hearing cues. So that's the echolocation kind of thing that we can use with our hearing. So our hearing bouncing off different people talking over in the distance, or cars moving behind us, that they're giving us an idea of where we are in space. And then the last one being cognition. Now we know that cognition can improve with changing hearing. So that's really interesting. So I guess the thing for that is that for me, we need to be thinking about, do people have hearing loss, and is that playing into their balance? The other thing is, if you do have hearing loss, this is another really good reason why you want to get that sorted and think about getting hearing aids, because it can help with your balance as well. Because we know that poor balance can lead to falls, a poor quality of life, and a change in the way we function in our environment. And we're all about trying to make a better quality of life for people here at Hibiscus Neuro Rehab. So if you're anyone you know are experiencing any problems with your balance, think about your hearing. Or if you want some help, the team here are really skilled at helping people with balance problems. We do a total balance assessment, so we're looking at it from all angles. Not just strength, not just vestibular, we're looking at it from all the recommended things, because there are so many things that go into what keep us upright against gravity and balancing and safe from falls. just like we discussed today here with hearing. Anyway, I hope that's been really informative. From me to you here now, keep safe, keep stable, and I'll talk to you in the future. If you need any questions, pop them in the comments below or send me an email, Sarah at Hibiscus Neuro Rehab, or reach out. We're always here to help. See you later. Bye.